Hi everybody, Tasha here from Piximommy's Reborns. Welcome back, and to everybody new, hello and welcome. So I have some really special babies to introduce to you all today. And well, I'm not going to draw this out. So please everyone, welcome the boys. You have two new babies in the nursery. And to those of you that don't know this sculpt, they are conjoined twins. And this is the Gianna and Giulia sculpt by Chenza Dolls. So these babies were reborn by me here at Piximommy's Reborns. Fairly new to painting. And there we go. A little face. Look at that face. Oh my goodness. So these boys were born on, let's see, the 25th, which technically was yesterday, but they were born at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I did share them already on my channel membership. Well, in fact, my Pixie Squad has been taking the whole journey with me in sharing. They knew when I got the kits and saw the works in progress and all that. And then I filmed for them just minutes after their quote birth. So that's been exciting to share that journey with all of you in there, and now with all of you out here. So yeah, not too much more to say about them, I guess. Well, actually there is. They're very special to me. It's been, gosh, I think going on 3 years now. I absolutely fell in love with these babies as Chenza was sculpting them, and I had been waiting for them to come into vinyl, get poured into vinyl. And yeah, it's been just, I don't know, it's just been these babies, it's just been so emotional for me. And I'm just very proud and happy to have these babies in my collection. I never ever dreamed that when I first, laid eyes on this sculpt, that um that it would be me that would be bringing mine to life. Like I just, you know a few years ago, I just never dreamed I would be here. Now, to the point where I am, reborning some of my own babies for my collection. So this is the little sleeping baby on this side. I'm gonna try to get him. We still have the light of day here, so I was hoping that I might be able to pick up some of their details. I probably should have put them in uh, short sleeves so you could see, the rest of them, but I'll do that another day. I'll be, of course, sharing lots of them, as well as there'll be photos on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you would like to see pictures of these babies and all the babies in my collection, there's always a link in the description below. And there's also a link in the description below if you would like to join up with my channel's exclusive membership. I'd love to have you all there. It's everything behind the scenes. So yeah, there's a link for that as well. So, and here is the little awake boy. Let's see if my shadows There we go. Let's see if I could get him. Look at that face. I mean, the sculpting is just incredible. I have Chenza's Stanley Oliver, which that is a baby that represents Down syndrome, and he is also the sculpt on he's just phenomenal. And one of my favorite babies in my collection. The sculpting on these babies is just the accuracy in the proportions, the duplication of the faces. I just I can't say enough. And one of the reasons why this sculpt is so special to me is, well, I feel like it's just so important for all babies to be represented, all people. And you know, our differences is what makes us beautiful and makes us each special. And it's just something that I feel like, social media helps. Since, probably the past, like, 10 years, 5 years, or even, 2, 3 years, you see more and more on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, just online, people sharing their lives and sharing their stories. And we're getting to see more people that have different abilities. They're born with different types of conditions, birth defects, and all that stuff. And it's shining a light on people that used to be more, I think, hidden away from the world. And I think the more the world sees of people in all different shapes, sizes, and forms, the more people become accepting of. It's less of a shock, to see, you know, especially rare conditions. So cranial facial duplication, where it is, two faces and on one body, this type of, conjoined twins, and there is the word for it. I'll put it in the description. I don't even know if I could pronounce it. In Greek, it means two faces, the word. I wrote it down. It's just I left the sticky thing in the kitchen. Goodness. But that, it's so rare. From what I read online, and let me tell you, there's not a lot of information even online because, again, it's so rare. But from what I read online, there's only 35 recorded births of, children born like this in the world. So it's rare. It's rare, but there are children born like this. There's definitely at least one child that's, in their teenage years and living. So contrary to, I've heard it all, believe me, I've heard it all being around in the reborn community, and having some sculpts that are sculpted in the likes of special needs children. And I believe Chenza has another set of the conjoined twins, a one of a kind, and she does the mini babies as well. And you see things that people say and talk about, oh, how could somebody you know sculpt that or reborn that, and it's all it is sad, those kids just died, da 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 da. I've heard all the negative stuff, and well, you know what? Not one single one of us has the promise of tomorrow, folks. Let's face it, a child could be born perfectly healthy and looking aesthetically whatever pleasing to y'all, and could, you know die in a day, in a week, in a month, like we you can't put uh an expiration on anyone's life, and no one's existence is sad necessarily. These children that are born looking different, their parents love them, their families, love them, and for however long they have them here, they make a difference for the better, and they impact, people's lives. And that's what's important. That's what matters. And we don't know, with medical technology and advancement, you know, things change. So every life is precious. Every life deserves to be represented. And I get into it a little more. I've chatted with my channel members, just because I guess it's a little more personal, into detail of, you know, why, just why I feel the way I feel, I suppose, but just staying more basic out here. That's what I can say. So look at these babies. I am, um, well, when the night that they were, quote, born, which is like, when I completed them and cut the last zip tie, and, that they were, as far as a reborn doll, they were born. It was really emotional, and I just like, oh gosh, I think I was just in like disbelief. Like I just couldn't believe that I had made them. And I worked very, very hard. This rooting took, oh my gosh, I don't even know how many hours. I lost count after, like 48 or so, but I'm sure it went to like 70, 80 hours, maybe. I don't know 100%, but, um, because I'm newer, I think I have to look to see technically what number babies they are, as far as that I've reborn. I think they might be number 8, the 8th sculpt. Now, I've done other sculpts like that I didn't count, that like one I finished painting but I didn't root, and then there was like a couple that I've done that I just didn't finish painting, because the sculpt just wasn't speaking to me, and, whatever. So, like, but as far as like officially like counting babies I've completed, I think they might be a number. If they're not number 8, then they're number 9, but I have to look. But either way, I've only been painting since last March, and I'm not doing it like full time or anything like that, and I'm just painting basically right now for my own collection. Um so each each babies that I finish, um I learn, so much more each time. But I'm so pleased with all the babies that I've done so far, because like I just feel like I did like that baby to the very best of my capabilities at the time. And that's what is important to me. That's what makes me feel good and proud, um, of what I'm doing. Um, and it's just the journey has been amazing, and to get to bring these babies to life, which is really the first sculpt that is a sculpt that I've been like, that I watched from clay, that um that really spoke to me, and that I had been like waiting and waiting for the sculpt to come out. I got in on the special edition, the early edition order before Christmas time, so they come with like the hand-signed COA, and they're just like part of that early edition. And then for all of you wondering, you can get this kit at your certified dealer in your area. For me, that would be Reborns. And the kit is limited as far as it is out now for only a year, and after a year, I guess they'll be closing it up. So it's not like unlimited. You can get the kit for a year, and after that'll be it. So, yeah, they're pretty special babies. And so these boys, which I honestly, I was aiming for girls because, as much as I lean towards boys, for all of you that follow my channel and know me and the way that I collect, I always lean towards boys, and like everything is a boy to me. And normally I want boys. In this case, I have been really just fancying a baby girl for so long, like this size, like this 0 to 3 month size, or like the 1 month in the European, like to fit all the like adorable clothing and stuff like that. An open eye baby girl, like one that, yeah, it's like the moon, and the stars and the planets have to align, right? For us collectors, well, some of us. It depends on how you collect. Like for me, like for that magic to happen and stay, it's just like everything has to line up. And I just haven't found that in an open-eyed baby girl, because I definitely bond, better with the open-eyed. I do have some closed-eyed babies in my collection, but for the most part, it's like the preemies. I'll, I'm all right with the open eyes, and, it's got to be like a really, really special baby. But for the most part, I guess for the interaction, or feeling like the personality, I don't know. I just, we're all different. Some of you all are, you know, love the sleeping babies and bond better to them. So, well, these two babies, well, it doesn't matter. One's asleep and one's awake. So I got the best of both worlds in these babies. I mean, you'll of course be seeing these boys, and I'll do a video like where I'm holding them if y'all are curious. I mean, the hair is a mess back there. I don't even want to show my rooting like this, but if you want to all like see what the back of their head looks like and the rest of the sculpt, the next video, I'll just have them in like a onesie or something. But I wanted them to make their debut. Just really excited. If I sound kind of monotone, I'm definitely feeling under the weather. I've actually been sleeping for days, and I'm all like stuffy and achy, and not feeling so hot. I almost waited and was gonna wait to do this video, you know, whenever, but I'm just like, I'm so excited, when you get new babies. And for, when you make your own, you know, it's similar to the excitement of, having a box opening or bringing a new baby home. In fact, it's almost more uh special, We had a home birth. We had a home birth. So, anyway, so yeah, when they were born, I was just like, no, there's no way. They're boys. These are boys. These are not girls. Like the baby usually will tell me. And if they really looked, because I've seen the prototypes are out. So and I'm not sure. Has anybody else, you all can let me know in the comments if any of you have painted these babies. Any of you artists out there. I'm trying to think if I recall seeing any others aside from what were the prototypes. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure they're all girls out there at this point, and they look like girls. The ones that I've seen so far, that's why I was pretty confident that these babies would turn out as girls, because everyone else is like actually looks like girls. These babies are not girls. So I'm closing in on their names. I have a few favorites, and I really want to see what sticks. And so I'll be announcing their names in the next couple days. I'll do their first feeding and their first change, and share some details with you all. But I hope you all love these boys as much as I do, and welcome them with open arms into our community of doll collectors, and as well as all of YouTube, to all of you out there, to all you parents with, children with, differences, disabilities, birth defects, disorders, all that sort of stuff. Just know that you're all beautiful. You're all beautiful and amazing and appreciated, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. All right, everyone. Till next time. God bless.